All right, as you may know, America is turning 250 years old. We're launching America 250, Red, White, and You. Stories of everyday Americans doing extraordinary things. And today, that everyday American is a teenager from Bellaire who saved the life of his scout leader.
All righty.
A Boy Scout summer camp in Georgia near the Blue Ridge Mountains 2 years ago. Scout leader David Lemley was on a raft with young scouts from Houston.
There we go, there we go.
Going down Class 3 rapids is fun, but dangerous. At one point, they hit a rough patch and Lemley falls off. He gets back in the raft.
Ooh, that was fun.
Later, it happens again, but this time his foot is stuck underneath the seat in the raft and the rest of his body is in the raging river.
My waist and head were underwater, and so it's like you're laying on your back across the side of the boat. And my head's just bouncing off of rocks.
He was struggling to keep his head above water. He was choking on water, not for mere seconds, but for several minutes.
I'm fighting to do whatever I can to keep breathing, but I could not get back into the boat to free my leg.
But back on the boat, Devin Champenoy of Bellaire, 13 years old at the time, jumps into action. You tell yourself, okay, don't panic, don't panic.
Yeah, I took like 3 deep breaths and then acted calmly and safely.
He's able to free Lemley's foot, then some kayakers nearby come and assist.
There's no doubt in my mind, had Devin not stepped forward and released my foot, I was going to die.
Do you feel like a hero?
I didn't feel it at the moment. It was just instinct at the moment. It took a while for me to take the fact that this happened and I saved a life, but I think now I've accepted that.
Devin says he used all his training as a scout, and once Lemley was freed, they still had 20 minutes of rapids to go through. Devin took command and got everyone through it safely. Lemley ended up with a broken foot, but he was alive, and he made sure the Boy Scouts would hear the story. Devin has been awarded their Honor Medal with crossed palms. Fewer than 300 have ever gotten that in the history of the Boy Scouts. There's also a plaque his mom proudly displays.
And I immediately came home and presented it in the living room here so everybody can see it when they come over. And this is where it'll stay.
Is this the day of the incident?
Yeah, this is the whitewater rafting.
It's a trip Devin will never forget. Now he's 15 and going for Eagle Scout. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Ron Trevino, KHOU 11 News.